Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
The sunshine and heat continues. We have had some thunderstorms popping up, especially around Sun Valley area. You can see west of Sun Valley and also east of Sun Valley around the region. You see some lightning strikes here north and west of Fairfield. Around Atlanta, shower nearby, especially the mountains to the north. This is mostly the higher terrain, and the cloud cover from that is drifting to the south and west and could move into parts of the Treasure Valley a little later this evening. All in all, though, it has been sunny and scorching with record heat. We're tied the record in 96. We're kind of dropping off a little bit. It's teeter-tottering between 95 and 96 at the Weather Service right now. Let's take a look at the sunshine we had today as we look at a view of our time lapse, and you see one of the latest pictures there, and in fact I'll just leave it on the last shot. It'll show some of that cloud cover that I talked about in the mountains. It's blue everywhere around here, but some of that cloud cover could drift on in. With the sun though setting in the west, it may not get all the way to where that sunshine is, and so while we may have a few clouds drift overhead, could be a very pretty sunset and a good sunset for photos tonight to take pictures, because this could turn all red as the sun goes down tonight. Scorching temperatures indeed. We hit 96 for the high. We're at 95 right now, and the humidity at 16%. It is very dry outside, hence the reason that if you get any fires developing, they can spread rapidly in a situation like this. We're going to start to dry out quickly. All the green you see now in the foothills is going to start to disappear here eventually. All right, let's take a look at the view from the Ford Dealers Tower Cam from atop the Grove Hotel. And again, around the region, skies have been mostly sunny, and you see the blue skies, but we want to show you here just some of the cloud cover that's off to the northeast here in the mountains. Blue skies overhead. This is going to make it feel hot throughout the evening hours. Remember, this is the longest days of the year. End of August, when it's in the upper mid-90s, getting towards the upper 90s, it's not as bad because the sun is going down much earlier, so we're getting a long stretch of time frame that we've got that temperature as hot as it is. So the evenings, when you get hot temperatures in June in the 90s, you really notice it. But you see, again, lots of blue skies around as well. I guess we could use a little bit of cloud cover out there. Let's go back and take a look at what's happening right now. I want to show you the temperature at 96 in Boise, but look to the west. Even the darker red showing up. 103 in Medford right now, 90 in Portland, 92 in Baker, the Yakima Valley topping 100 today, close to 100 in Lewiston right at this hour. These are the temperatures as we're seeing them right now. Actually, these are the 5 o'clock readings. It says 6, but I can tell this is the 5 o'clock reading for Boise, 100 in Vegas. So the core of the heat, the real hottest weather is just to the west, and it's slowly drifting overhead, and that's why our temperatures will get even hotter tomorrow by a couple of degrees. We're going to add a little extra energy to the atmosphere. So there are the 90s right now, 97 in Ontario, and there's that cluster of clouds developing around the Wood River Valley there, around Sun Valley, and some of the cloud cover drifting to the west. But the air is so dry, a lot of that cloud cover will melt away as well. So it is your typical summer-like weather. The heat continues with those isolated showers in the higher terrain, even south of Twin. We're going to repeat this during the day tomorrow. We'll bump the temperature up a little bit as the core of that heat moves in. But I am watching the remnants of a hurricane down to the south here, and this moisture is going to move up. It's probably not going to make it into the Treasure Valley, but on Wednesday we are going to get a cool front coming in from the west and some moisture from the east, and that's going to be giving us a chance for some more thunderstorms developing on Wednesday. As you can see, the temperature's dropping a little bit on Wednesday as opposed to what we're seeing on Tuesday. The Futurecast shows that cloud cover tonight kind of melting away as it slides overhead, and then we move toward the day tomorrow, and in the afternoon the heat develops and we see more thunderstorms developing in the higher terrain. But all in all, I have a feeling we'll get that sunshine tomorrow. It is Wednesday that we see the change. Here's some of that moisture coming in from the south, with a chance of those showers and storms developing. But the heat continues. Get used to it. Scorching heat tonight, scorching heat tomorrow, bumping it up a couple degrees near 100 in the Treasure Valley, 100 in Weiser and Vail, 98 in Meridian, 98 in Kuna and Mountain Home as well. West Central Mountains, mid-80s in Long Valley at 5,000 feet. Boise County will just be downright hot tomorrow, getting into the 90s in most locations, while Stanley and Sun Valley around 80 degrees. Some late-day storms will be popping up as well, 85 in Fairfield. My underside extended forecast shapes up like this. A chance of showers and storms on Wednesday. I think we'll clear out on Thursday. More sunshine returns. Same thing on Friday. Over the weekend, we'll drop those temperatures back down to a nice cool 88 degrees on Saturday. Wow. A little bit of change coming in.
That will be nice. Preservation Idaho has a cool fundraiser where you can actually visit Idaho's rooftops, and I talked about